A Georgia congressman could play a major role in a deal to prevent another government shutdown. The deadline's on Friday.
Last night, NBC News learned early details of a tentative bipartisan deal for border security. Since a 35-day shutdown ended last month, a congressional committee has been working on a new spending plan to address border security and President Trump's call for a border wall. There are 9 Democrats on the committee and 8 Republicans, including Georgia Representative Tom Graves. Joe Hankey is in the newsroom. He has details of the possible deal and how President Trump is reacting to all of it tonight. Joe?
Well, Jeff, this afternoon, President Trump discussed the plan congressional negotiators have come up with, but the president is not satisfied with what he is hearing from Congress. And Representative Tom Graves says he still has concerns and a lot of questions.
I can't say I'm happy. I can't say I'm thrilled, but the wall's getting built. Regardless.
President Trump, before a committee meeting, reacted to details of a tentative deal hammered out by a 17-member congressional committee to fund border security. The committee reached the deal Monday night.
Not a single one of us is going to get every single thing we want, but nobody does.
NBC News learned from multiple sources the deal includes less than half of the $5.7 billion the president originally wanted to build a 215-mile border wall. The deal does include nearly $1.4 billion for 55 miles of border barrier enhancements, like steel slats, but not a concrete wall. It would mostly stretch through the Rio Grande Valley on the Texas-Mexico border. There's also $1.7 billion in Homeland Security funding for technology and more agents. The president, though, vowing to find money elsewhere if needed to fund his border plans.
I'm thrilled because we're supplementing things and moving things around, and we're doing things that are fantastic and taking from far less important areas.
Republican Tom Graves is the only Georgia member of Congress on the 17-member committee negotiating a spending deal. Despite specifics leaking out, Graves tweeted this morning, "I have not signed off on the reported deal, nor have I seen it. Based on the reports, I have concerns, lots of questions too." The recent 35-day shutdown left more than 800,000 government workers without paychecks and sent the president's approval rating tumbling. It remains unclear, though, if Congress sends President Trump a deal by Friday, if he will sign it. But he offered a glimpse into his thought process this afternoon.
I don't think you're going to see a shutdown. I wouldn't want to go to it now. If you did have it, it's the Democrats' fault.
Coming up at 6, I'll give you a closer look at who is on the committee responsible for negotiating the budget deal. Jeff and Cheryl.
Thanks a lot.
The big